Hello Cancer, and welcome to your May reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. First card that came out, strength. Right away, strength. We're talking about that inner strength here of us rising above the animalistic side, rising above our ego, rising above our patterns, rising above our mechanisms of survival. After that, I have the Hangman, and then I have the Four of Pentacles. So here there's a beautiful transformation happening for you. I think it's key point. The month of May is going to be a transformative month. In your case, there's a lot of major arcanas on this table right now. First of all, the Hangman is asking of us to look at things from a different angle so that we can get a certain understanding, illumination about our situation. And having the Four of Pentacles right after, Four of Pentacles, this is when we hold on or we close off as a protection, okay? But when we do that, nothing happens. So movement is not flowing. Energy has to be in a flow for it to create, transform, transmute, heal, grow, blah, blah, blah. It has to be in movement. When we hold on to things by fear of being hurt or whatever, the movement does not grow anymore. It is good for a little while, the Four of Pentacles, if we need to gather our energy in order to be stronger and then to, this can be the card of saving money, which is good if you have a goal somewhere. But if you save money all your life, you're not living. You know what I mean? There you go. So energetically, emotionally, on every senses that we can have, it's the same thing. Under strength, I have an Ace of Swords. There's a clarity, there's an understanding about the rising into our higher self. Because the lady here is representing our higher self. And the lion is representing our ego, our animalistic side. Okay, the ego is part of the programming. We get in here in a body that has a brain that remembers every little detail. Maybe we're not conscious of it, but it remembers every little detail that we went through and records it in every cell that we have in our body, in our waters, and all of that. And so it makes its own deductions also. If I put my hand on the stove, it hurts, I will not do that anymore. Self-preservation. It's the animalistic side that helps us to survive in this world. Our higher self is connected to our soul. It has the eternity symbol over his head, therefore it understands how the mechanics of the universe works, because it's connected with it. Okay, that's the eternity, eternal part of us. Okay, the body, temporary, we have it the time we're here. The soul, the higher self, eternal. Okay. There's something you understand about the dynamic of rising your consciousness to your higher self. And here I have three major arcanas right there. The Tower, Justice, and the Magician. With strength here. Understanding something so that you can rebalance your life and go back into the powerful self of the Magician. This is, if you notice, he's got the white robe like her. Okay, the white robe in the Rider-Waite, that's when we're in our higher self. Okay, she's got the eternity symbol, he's got the eternity symbol. They're both conscious and acting from their higher self. And him, as above so below, he can bring the divine light into the 3D manner. There's something you understand here that is going to be like a shock, an awakening, that's going to allow you to readjust your life, to bring justice into your life, balance. Under the Hangman, I have Temperance. So that tells me that, you know, the angels have been brewing your cups, okay? Your emotional consciousness, this is your radio, the cups. This is from the cups, from the waters within us, that we receive divine light, divine vibration, okay? And here, they've been mixing this so that you can have here on the third eye, this guy has the sun sign so that you can have total clarity. And that's why we call it also divine timing, because this month, Cancer, you will be ready to look at things from a completely different angle. And here is the Death card, to completely transform, to purify, to let go of something. So under our Four of Pentacles, I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. 2 sevens. Sevens is a master number. And it's exactly the mastery over our animalistic side, over our unconscious, over the mechanisms that happen instead of us mastering. That's why it's the Chariot, you know? So either we're on the defensive, we're using our willpower to be on the defensive, and if we're on the defensive, the universe is going to provide something to be defensive about. And Seven of Pentacles, we're doing moves, but they don't give anything in return. It's like doing, you know, paying the bills, paying the rent, eating, and doing the dishes. But at the end of the day, I did not receive any fruits of life, because how I tend to my reality, when you look at this, the wand is paused and the leaves are brown. The leaves are brown because it lacks water. It lacks love, contentment, happiness into what I do. So a passive wand and a defensive wand. These are like two situations where one attracts conflict and the other one just brings nothing. And so we are closed up more and more in this situation. And that's why at the end we have the Two of Wands, because this will be a choice at the end of the month, or for some of you it's going to be in 2 weeks. Oh, you know, it all depends. But at one point, after this big there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas here. 7 again. This beautiful switch or choice or new path opening in front of you. Now let's clarify this. At bottom of the deck I have the Three of Swords. So I think this is all to heal, purify your disappointments, your capacity to hurt yourself with your mind. So let's see. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. I call upon my guides to help me clarify this reading for Cancer for the month of May. strength. Let's look at strength. Strength was right there. Okay. Ooh. Yes. 2 of Wands. So it is a choice to be in the lion or to be in the higher self. They actually will lead to 2 completely different paths in our lives. Here I have the 3 of Wands with it and the Page of Cup. That's a little extra love there. Rising the emotional vibration. Allowing to grab that Ace of Cup that is filled with potential into our life. And that will actually open up the arising for you, Cancer. Let's look at the Hangman. So a lot of you are perceiving that other way of being right now. The Fool and the 9 of Cups. So the Fool, when we are like this, on the defensive and all of that, and protecting ourselves, then it's a fool. It's if we go out there and you know, without a care in the world and so on, understanding how we manifesting from these energies, from our lion, then there's a good chance that we are going to jump into more resistance, unavailability, and dryness. But if we are in a 9 of Cups, if we are in, again, see, this guy has the white dress also. He's in his higher self. His emotional vibration is at the highest it can be by oneself. It's all processed over his head there. He is content. In that state of being, then we can have faith, because we will have the support and the vision and so on of the universe in our endeavors. So this is probably something that is you're going to understand, and it's going to allow you to have faith again. Not faith by being lucky. Faith because this is where I'm vibrating, therefore this is my reality. The universe is much more mechanical than we think. It responds, it mirrors, it's in that constant creation, expansion, and we are agents of manifesting in it. So it has nothing to do with deserving. There's not like a big judge out there saying, oh yeah, that Cancer suffered a lot, you know, we're gonna send him a lottery ticket. No, it doesn't work like that. We manifest from our beliefs, from our conscious and our unconscious, from our animalistic side, from our higher self. That's why the world looks like it does today. 4 of Pentacles. We manifest with every breath we have. Sometimes it takes a long time to see what we have manifested. Sometimes it's a bit more obvious. Here, Tower. But one thing is for sure, if we hold up our energy, if we hold up like this, if we're closed up, nothing will happen. So the Tower here is about, I have to break this down. I'll never reach the happiness and the peace and the serenity that I want if I'm closed off. And more so often, I will meet people that are unavailable or closed off or cheap or whatever. That doesn't mean I'm cheap. That means since I'm holding up, they're holding up. Here I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a state of being of your divine feminine that knows she's got enough, knows she is enough. She'll be supported. The universe will support her. It's obvious for her. So she doesn't have to be on the defensive, and she's not in a period of lack, restraint, where nothing happening. Because that's a reality. Because it's obvious for her. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles can actually continue to grow instead of being completely stopped with the energy of the Four of Pentacles. So the Tower is coming to break down that to you so that you can have complete faith, so that you can move on in a serene manner here, Six of Swords. Leave a situation that was maybe very stagnating, and that you will understand how, you know, this was kind of created in your life, and now maybe it's time to move on. There's no use holding on to that thing where it doesn't give anything. For some of you, that's going to be that way that you're going to realize it. Others of you, it's more on the subtle way of you, your energy, and how you manifest, and the switch will happen inside. Let's look at the Ace of Swords under strength. Here is our Seven of Wands again. See, resistance. I understand it now. I'm on the defensive because, you know, this is where I'm vibrating. And that's why we have the Eight of Cups. Inner decision to go to a Two of Cups or an Ace of Cups. We had that little page there. You know, there's more out there. There's more happiness out there. And I'm gonna go and get it. Some of you, you're gonna leave something concrete, but others of you, this is an inner decision. That's why it's under the moon. It exists out there, and I'm gonna allow it in. I'm gonna go for it. And Temperance was preparing you to do that. Because if you're resisting, it's very hard for the universe, that is infinite abundance, to give to you. Because you're resisting. You're in the energy of resisting. Your willpower is used to resist. Okay, let's look here at those three. And so we have the repeat of the Tower will come to justice, rebalance your life, and put you back in the power of manifesting. Because you will understand the mechanics of the universe. Oh, that's not obvious. Okay, yeah, I see, but okay. Four of Cups here and the Six of Cups. Because in the Four of Cups, like the Four of Pentacles, energy does not grow. Okay? Four of Cups, been there, done that. That's the vibration that where I'm emotionally, where I'm vibrating is this. And of course, everything I'm manifesting will be exactly of that essence. Because that's where I'm vibrating. The universe, like I was saying, infinite abundance, wants to give me a cup here. But I'm not seeing it. And those 3 cups are not enough to fulfill me. And that's why my grass is brown. And that has to do with the heart chakra. Yeah, High Priestess. So, it's to shake that down. The limit of what you can experiment in that heart chakra consciousness. 6. I say heart chakra with the 6 of Cups because the number 6 in the Tree of Life is associated with Tiferet, which is connected with the heart chakra. It is balanced, it is beauty. It is aligned with the High Priestess. So 6 of Cups, it's that capacity to be in that flow of giving and receiving pure waters. So there's gonna be a little shake up here. But they had to heal you, brew you, so that you will allow yourself to transform. So let's look at that temperance here. Yeah, by finishing a cycle. And here is the Page of Pentacles that came with this one. Page of Pentacles, that means a beginning of a new seed that can actually be planted, because your past cycle was pretty dry. So this one will actually help you to grow something. For some of you, see, with the Magician and all, this is almost like, okay, there's something you want to create, something you want to build and grow, and you actually had to understand that you don't have to accept the conditions like they are right now, and you can actually invest in yourself, in something here. You are ready to plant another seed. Have faith in it. Let's look at death. Finish a cycle here. Okay, that was me before, and now I'm reinvesting, in me. Cancer. And something that will bring me happiness. 9 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles, that will actually allow me to receive instead of being in dry land here. And 6 of Wands. So we have the 6, 6, and 6. Queen of Cups. 9 of Cups. By being something that would bring me happiness, that would bring me contentment, emotional contentment, where I would have a recognition, self-recognition, understanding, walking back from, war, because that means that before was hard, but now I have nothing to prove. I don't have to be on the defensive. 7 of Wands on one side, the other side 5 of Wands, conflict, have to defend myself or whatever, put boundaries. No more. Instead of resistance, I have cheering. The universe will actually show me, yeah, you're amazing, because I'll be, yeah, I'm amazing. I am going to receive. I am going to allow myself to receive. This is the new transformation of you, Cancer. A beautiful balance, and that's why justice is there. The balance, bringing back into the heart chakra, creating and being in that state of consciousness. Now that's a choice, that's for sure. So here, let's look at those 2 7s. Yeah, perfect. The world. End of that dynamic. See? Well, I've worked that dynamic for a while now. I see exactly what it gives. Now I'm going to change my dynamic. I understand it. And that's why that Page of Pentacles plus the 7 of Pentacles, that's 8 of Pentacles. In the way I invest myself, in my life, in what I love, in what I do, is going to now give me results. That is linked to the Divine Masculine, because that's really how you were acting out there. Okay? And of course was mirrored in your life. Okay? Let's look at that too. Yeah. So the choice. The 2 of Wands being a choice. And of course, like I was saying, that wand, been there, done that, that's the Lord of the domain. The way I've done things, I know exactly what it has been given me. This. And probably a bit of 5 of Swords here. So, sorry. So there, time to make a new path, a decision to have a new reality, because I will manifest it differently, I will manifest from my high. It's all, in a way, it's all given here in the first two cards. Manifesting from your animalistic side, or manifesting from your higher self. That's the big difference. From your ego, that tells you, you know, this is it. Or from your higher self that tells you, there's much more out there. I see it. I know it. And now that's going to be my reality. Manifesting from somewhere new. There you go. That's going to be your title, Cancer. On this, I'm going to send you all my love and light. Thank you so much for watching and sharing and commenting. I read all the comments. And please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, there's an email below that you write to me and I give you the information. I will never write a phone number or something on the comments. Okay, there's been some con artists out there that are very resourceful, even copying the name and the logo and all of that, but that is not me. So YouTube was told about it, but you know, just in the future, know that it is just through the email until I have a website or something. So on that, thank you also for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, new moon, full moon, I give you a little something to, so that the universe, I do a little ceremony so that the universe can give you back. On that, have a beautiful month of May, Cancers. Namaste. All right. Bye-bye.